Welcome to Truman High School for the district semifinal game. The Truman Patriots facing off against the Raytown Blue Jays. If you're joining us, thank you, and we'll get right to it. So Joey, this Truman team has been through some up and downs this year. This has been their best year in my 4 years here at least. Cayman Lennox is a star. He's stepped into his own this year. Expect to see a lot from him this game, but don't be surprised if Don Edmondson, senior, you never know, this could be the last time he wears that Patriots jersey. He's going to be fired up. He's going to bring his A game tonight. I look forward to seeing what they got. Joey, you want to talk a little about the Raytown Blue Jays and what they're bringing?
Yeah, so sure. Right now, the Raytown guys, they currently have two D1 football players, so they're going to have a lot of athletic guys out there today. They're definitely going to be bringing their A game because a lot of those guys are seniors, so this might be their last chance for a couple of years until they get some more athletes involved.
You know, and what I think I've noticed, I've seen some highlights from Raytown. They get out and run in transition. They've got those athletes, they've got speed. They like to take the ball right out of the bottom of the bucket and get down the court and get a shot up real quick. They catch a lot of teams off guard. It's going to be up to Truman to get down and back in transition. It's going to be a gasser, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. This game is going to be 100% about pacing. Our boys are definitely going to be able to have to get up and down in that transition. They're not going to be able to lollygag around. We're definitely going to have to be able to get that transition going.
Definitely, definitely. So, we'll see you back here in a couple minutes for tip-off. Thank you again.
You're doing a lot of talking. I feel bad. I'm like, I know I have to talk, like, not say something all the time. Oh, did you mute the video?
What?
Did you mute video? Wait, whoa.
Hello. Hello. Nothing? Hello, hello. We're hello. Hello. So, can anyone hear us out there? Another offensive rebound for the Patriots. We're just jumping in here. Donald Edmondson got it! He got the 3 ball. The lead is down to 1. So a big 3-pointer there from Don Edmondson. That's a big bucket that cuts the lead to 1. What a shot. So with 2 minutes and 15 seconds here left in the half, the lead is down to 1. I believe, I'm not sure what we've got going on here. Timeout Patriots? I don't know. We've got Raytown just on the court, but Truman in a huddle. So that's odd. But anyway, so we got 2 minutes and 15 seconds here again. And it'll be Raytown ball here looking to extend that lead. But the Truman defense has been pretty stifling lately. Held them to 2 points in this whole quarter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the score was 22-11 at the end of first. So 2 points this whole half, or this whole quarter, I mean, for the Raytown Blue Jays. We'll see if the Patriots can turn that into some momentum. I believe we've got a ref stoppage here. I'm not sure what the debate is, but
I think they're trying to debate whether or not that was a 3, maybe, but it looked like that 3 went in pretty solidly. He seemed pretty far back from the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. We don't have, it's not like there's instant replay, so I don't know how they can really review it.
We are a high school.
We have an injured player. Now I see down below the basket, we got a Raytown player down. I just now noticed that.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully he's okay. He's been down for a minute now. I had no idea that's what this was. But
and the trainer now coming over to the coaches. This does not look good.
Looks like, no, he's not getting up.
Well,
help to his feet here. It looks like it's a leg problem. It looks like
that right knee right there.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Hopefully he's okay.
And that's the problem sometimes whenever you're playing in games in this sort of level. We're not quite on that level where we're being able to avoid injuries whenever we're going for a hard play. We're still trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. He's walking off under his own power. He looks shaken up, but
he has a slight limp as well.
Hey, you never know. He might make a return for this game. He might sit this quarter out and then come back after halftime. Those are the kind of stories that get a team fired up during halftime.
And let's hope that Truman can keep this at a stop. We're trying. Hopefully the Truman is going to be able to pull through here. We do have right now 24-23.
So now Raytown dribbles it up. We got Eris Abdelnesser bringing it up. And the swing to number 23. That's Cortez Howlett. Back to the corner for Abdelnesser. Long pass, cross court, top of the key. Dribbles out of a shot. They will not take that shot. Deflected by Maceo. Swing to the corner. That's Devon Hudson. Now the swing to Abdelnesser. The Patriots defense is stifling right now. Nothing doing for the Jays. Under the basket, horrible shot. It might have been blocked. I'm not sure. Truman on the break now. Swing to Kamen. Cross court to Don in the corner. The 3. Got it! The lead for the Patriots. 26-24, and this is their first lead in quite some time. The first quarter for sure. Not sure when that was, but a big shot. And what did I say before the game? Don Edmondson, a senior, he's playing with all he's got tonight. And 2 big threes on back-to-back possessions, I believe. Pull up from the free throw line. He's got it. That's 23. Cortez Howlett. And so now Truman brings the ball down. Tie ball game, a minute to go. Lennox with the swing to Moanu. Edmondson takes it. Three-pointer from Villamon. In and out. Rattles in inside the rim there. Nothing doing. 47 seconds left now. Tie ball game. We'll see if we can get maybe another possession before the half. Abdel Nesser dribbling it out. A deke on a screen from Devon Hudson. He takes it in. We have a charge. Maceo Moanu with his second charge of the game. He has been playing great defense down on the other end, and those are the kinds of plays that'll swing a game from all Raytown to all Truman real quick. That gets a team hyped up, and now it looks like Truman's going to take this last shot here.
Yeah,
Cayman Lennox taking his time. 20 seconds left here in this first half. Tie ball game. Can we get a shot to give us the lead? We'll see.
In that last play, you definitely saw Maceo using his size to his advantage, being able to stand there and draw what he can while still being able to be a present force on the court.
Maceo hands it off to Don in the paint, and one! He's got the foul and the bucket. Truman will take a 2-point lead with the chance to extend it to 3. And Don Edmondson, I believe all his points have came this quarter, and man, has he been playing good. What a good sign of senior leadership from the number 2, Don there. And he's at the line, shot on the way. He's got it. 3-point lead for Truman, 4.4 on the clock. Raytown's going to attempt to get a shot off here. He takes the shot. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! He dropped it out of the sky. I can't believe it. There, I thought when he took that shot there was no chance, and he dropped it in.
Man in his face and everything.
So we'll go to halftime, 29-29, deadlocked. All knotted up here at Truman. We'll see at the end of the half. Boy, what a first half. Alrighty folks, welcome back here. We got about 2 minutes until the second half starts. Joey, let's just get right to it. What have you noticed so far? I mean, it's all deadlocked at the half. Both sides had great runs at one point. Raytown went on that run late in the first, and then in the second quarter, it was all Truman. I mean, we went from 11 points to 29 in a matter of a quarter, and Raytown went from 22 to 29. So, I mean, we outscored them there 18 points to 7, I guess that would be. So 18 to 7 for the Patriots in the second quarter. I mean, if we can do more of the same in the second half, I think we run away with it, but they showed no signs of going out quiet. A big buzzer beater, you know that gets them fired up at the half. So let's get a check on the injured player there. I don't see him out there for warm-ups. and I don't believe he's on the bench either.
It sounds like he is en route to the hospital right now, from what I've gathered. If not, he should be downstairs getting checked out. Apparently, CJ has had an injury, had a fractured hip in the past, and it looks like it's on the same leg. It looks like he might have re-injured it, but we have not confirmed that at this time.
Gotcha. Well, we hope he's okay and he gets the attention he needs. Let's get into the Truman side of things. 29 points and a half. And if you look up at the board there, it's coming off all Cayman and Don, really. I mean, 20 points out of the duo there, 9 from Don, 11 from Cayman, and that just leaves 9 points for the rest of the team. 5 of those came from Sam Billimon. So really, you're looking at out of the rest of the team, you got 4 points.
And I think all of those definitely came from Jaleel Phillips. I mean, he's definitely been on fire today. And like right now, it seems like the biggest people to watch right now is going to be Don and Cayman, as we kind of predicted at the beginning of this game. It looks like Don has this fire under his feet where he's really ready to get out there and get going. He doesn't know this. For all he knows, this could be his last game of his career.
And Raytown's got a pretty balanced game. Like 5 guys on the court right now, all around anywhere from 2 to 7, and they're all in that range, so a pretty balanced game from them. Different than the lopsided kind of Patriot side of things, but hopefully Don and Cayman can keep that up and we can get some production out of some other guys. And here we go, second half about to get underway here. I believe it'll be Raytown ball, possession arrow. Yep, that's the fact. So for the Patriots, we got Cayman, Don, Sam Billimon, Carter Brown, and Jaleel Phillips on the floor. And for the Raytown side of things, we got Benjamin Bryant, number 14, number 2, Aris Abdelnesser, number 11, Devon Hudson, and no time for that. Turnover, Lennox on the drive. We got a foul. Aris Abdelnesser on the foul there. That'll be his second, maybe first, can't really tell, but I believe it'll be his second. Yep, his second foul. On the floor, though, not on the shot. So inbounds to Billimon, swing to, and into the paint. Jaleel, no foul. Second effort, can't get it to go. Bryant on the rebound. He falls down. Just some bad luck there. Raytown bringing it up. Oh, and he swings it, and a cheerleader gets nailed right in the abdomen. Oh, my.
That cannot be comfortable one bit.
Yeah, that was quite the pass there. Having some flashbacks of Giannis getting nailed by Harden there a couple weeks ago. Anyway, Patriots ball now. Hopefully that cheerleader's all right. He looks like he's laughing it off. Cayman with the ball at the top of the key here. Swing to Billimon. Quick three-pointer. Off the back iron. Rebound by Devon Hudson. He's going to push it up the floor.
And Raytown is playing some pretty hardcore defense right now. They're keeping us to no scores at all in this game so far.
Yep, no in this half anyway. But anyway, Raytown to the corner. That's Hudson on the drive. Pass to Bryant in the post. Can't finish. Rebound. Tipped out to Carter Brown. And Raytown fans screaming for a foul. But hate to be a homer, but I didn't see anything. Anyway here, swing to Lennox. He's got it. He drives. He's hard in the paint. Swings it out to Edmondson. And he gets right back to where he left off. Another 3.
He is on fire.
I can't confirm this, but I believe that's 4 consecutive makes on shot attempts for Don Edmondson. So 4 for 4 in his last 4 shots, I believe. So that's 12 points on the game for him, and he is now the game's leading scorer. Quick bucket there from number 25, Aaron Franklin, the sophomore. Quick drive by Lennox to the paint, and he gets fouled hard. Let's see who it's on. If it's on Bryant, that'll be his 3rd real early in the second half here. And no, that foul will be on Devon Hudson. And so that'll be his 2nd foul now. Lennox to the line for 2. First shot on the way here. And the first one off the rim, gets it to go. 33-31 Truman here at about the 6-minute mark. And now he has 12 on the game as well. Second one, got it. Both good for Lennox. 3-point lead now. That gives him 13 in the game. Raytown dribbling it up. That's number 10, Aubrey Martin. And there's Hudson on the drive. Quick to the bucket. Floater, can't get it to go. A battle for the rebound, and it's tapped out to Aaron Franklin, and we got a foul. Samuel Billimon, I believe, on the foul there, and that'll send Franklin to the line, I believe. I don't think it was on the floor. And that should send Franklin to the line, the sophomore. And he's impacted this game a little bit differently. He has 6 points, which isn't bad, but he's also played some great defense. He's got that length down low. He's a good rebounder, so that's where he looks to make his money.
Yes.
And he knocks down the first free throw there, so the lead down to 2 now. And the second shot is good. He knocks down both. He looks really comfortable up there on the line, so for a young guy, that's pretty rare. Swing up to the corner. They get down quick, but Carter Brown passes up the open look. Swing to Billimon in the corner. He's going to kick it out to Carter. And now we got a pass to Lennox. He's going to drive, pull up mid-range. Can't get the shooter's touch. Looked like it might get the rim and bounce in, but he couldn't get it. And that's Aubrey Martin on the drive, and he just bulldozed his way right through Carter Brown.
And that's that quick transition right there.
Aubrey Martin with a tough bucket. Now Raytown with the lead. Sam Billimon with a circus shot, and it's all around the rim but doesn't go. The lob, Aaron Franklin. Oh, and he gets it to go in the and one, and that is a dagger right there. That one's got to hurt. Takes the wind out of the Patriots' sails, and that'll send Aaron Franklin to the line here for a 3-point play. And that's the foul is on Jaleel. That'll be his second. And so no one really in foul trouble for the Patriots. One guy with 2, it looks like, and Raytown's got 3 guys with 2 fouls, so that's something to keep an eye on right now. With only 5 minutes left in the third quarter. The free throw from Franklin. Nope. It went down. He was looking to hustle for the rebound, but he crosses the line, so no good. So the lead will stay at 3 for Raytown. 5-minute mark here for Truman. They're looking to get a score off this possession, that's for sure. They've had a couple without a score here. And if I'm them, I'm going right back to Kamen or Don. What do you think, Joey?
I definitely would go to Kamen or Don in this situation, but we do have Cameron at the top of the key right now, and his speed can definitely get in there.
A pull-up jumper, it gets deflected, and there's Franklin, the tall fella there with the block. Aubrey Martin bullying his way through, and we've got another foul. That's Robbins on the foul. And, you know, Martin gets down in that paint, and he is just too physical. Yeah. He will not be stopped down there, and he draws the foul, so he heads to the line for 2.
And a lot of these fouls are really unnecessary on the Patriots. It's something that we really need to control.
So that's another foul for Robbins. That's his second. Oh, in and out on the free throw from Martin. And so now he's looking to push this lead to 4. 4:50 left to go in the third. Second shot on the way here. That Truman Patriots crowd, they're getting a little rowdy, and they miss it. Tap out by Bryant, but that's into the hands of Lennox. He swings it up to Brown. Back to Lennox. He drives. Swing to the corner. Billimon pump fake. Moanu takes it in. A wide open layup, and he finishes. A great move by Maceo to slither into the basket there. Great job.
And that pass just left them open in the paint, and that's exactly what they were trying to do, free them up there.
Yep. Oh, and a big block by Lennox. And the charge. Maceo Moanu with his 3rd charge of the game. Oh, my goodness. He is just forcing Raytown to drive right through him, and he is getting those fouls. A great job by Maceo there. Another charge. And I got to say, I'm really impressed with him just sitting in there and taking shot after shot tonight.
For sure, and this is exactly what we need to do with a team predominantly made up of football players.
And I mean, hey, honestly, this is a game, this could be their last, so he's leaving it all out there. And, you know, hey, it's working out well for him. He's getting those charge calls. Kamen swings out to Don, his another 3. Off the rim, but he hustles for his own rebound. Swing to Lennox, he's wide open. And that might have gotten deflected, no telling, but it comes up short. Aubrey Martin to the paint. He gets fouled, and there he is again. I mean, he just constantly finds that foul down there in the paint.
And even though they've been finding that foul a lot, we've had people like Maceo really drawing that charge and really doing a good job to be able to stay in the way but not draw a foul.
So now Aubrey Martin to the line for 2 here. Raytown lead down to 1 at about the 4-minute mark. That one's short, so he's 0 for 3 up there at the line now. Missed all 3 of his attempts. 4th one on the way. Hopefully he doesn't break that slump, because let's face it, we're rooting for the Patriots here tonight. Second shot on the way here from Aubrey Martin. He gets that one to go. I spoke too soon. I suppose I probably jinxed myself there. Patriots getting down the floor quick. Edmondson with the ball. Billimon in the corner, pulls it out. Lennox on the drive here, maybe. No, pulls it out. Maceo with the ball. Entry to Sam. Kicked out to Kamen. Gone into the paint. Nice floater. Oh, and he can't get the good bounce off the rim. So Raytown bringing it up here. And they're going to pull it out.
Transition once again, just perfectly coming down in time, and Raytown is just dominating on the transition here right now.
Aubrey Martin pulls it out there. Oh, high pass, but number 23, that's Howlett. He controls. Steal by Kamen, and it's going to be out of bounds on Raytown. So he poked it out, and Raytown got a piece of it last. So that'll be Truman ball. Raytown with a 2-point lead here with 3 minutes to go. And I tell you, Truman hasn't done a whole lot so far, but neither has Raytown, so it's been close this whole quarter. Kamen bringing it down. Let's hope for a score here. Don Edmondson still looks confident. He's getting shots up. He might not be, he's gotten unlucky on that floater last possession, and then a three-pointer didn't fall. Another bad luck, just a little too strong there off the back iron. Howlett bringing it down. Stolen by Don. I tell you, he has had a great attitude tonight. He's struggled lately these last couple possessions on shots, but still a great job for him to get that steal there and not let it get to him. Jaleel backing down, swing to Billimon. And so right now, Don's missed, and a ticky-tack charge there. Jaleel just using his weight against a skinnier defender. We got a charge. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, that doesn't feel right. That's just hard basketball. That's just the way the game was made to be played.
Yeah, I don't know. The student section looks just as perplexed as we are, but oh well. Raytown ball here. Looking to inbound. They get it to Bryant, and they're going to get up the floor now with Aris Abdel-Nesser bringing it down. And so a little bit of a drought here. Neither team has really scored in the last, I'd say, minute or so. Great post move by Devon Hudson there, but it's in and out. He looks frustrated. Carter Brown in transition. He gets to the paint, swings it to Lennox. Wide open three. He's got it, and that's just the kind of momentum we need right there. Big three ball from Kamen, and that gives the Patriots a 1-point lead with 1:30 left in the third quarter. Raytown with possession here. Hudson to the rack. We've got a foul on the floor. I'm not really sure about that. He kind of went into Jaleel. I don't know. I still think this is a little ticky-tacky, but Jaleel's picked up 2 fouls now in about the last minute of this quarter. So he's up to 3 fouls now.
Yeah,
no come off.
Officiating, especially with what we saw in the last game before this, it was very much, they were calling a lot of tic-tac fouls. So it's just something that the defense going to have to...
Hudson with a tough bucket. A lot of contact down there. I thought I saw travel, but I could be dreaming. Anyway, Truman with possession here. Don with the ball. He's going to kick it to Billimon for a quick three. No good, but a good rebound by Moanu. He's trapped down there. I wouldn't be surprised. Nope. Carter Brown with his first shot attempt. No good. Rebound from Raytown there, and they're going to bring it down. There's Martin bullying his way into the post, but no contact there. And rebound controlled by Truman. Lennox up the floor. He dunked it! Kamen with the dunk! Oh my goodness! Truman with the 1-point lead, and the student section is just loving it. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised he took that. There's a man right there, but he slammed it down with authority.
And he
what
has
a
the
dunk.
confidence to do
Aubrey
that.
Martin looking to answer, but that's off the mark. Truman controls. 24 seconds left here in the third. Truman with the ball. Kamen finds Don in the corner. No good. 12 seconds left. Raytown hurrying it down. Finds, We got a foul on the floor there on Maceo. He went up just a little too early. So that's number 4. I don't believe he's entered the game to this point. Oh, maybe he has. Dante Manning, I believe that's one of the football players we discussed before the game.
Yeah, and that's the guy that hasn't quite committed yet, but has quite a few colleges looking at him right now.
So, and they'll pull Aubrey Martin, give him a breather. The refs come into the scorer's table, not sure what he's wanting here. It looks like I heard Coach Briggs say the score is wrong. Not sure what the deal is. I'm pretty sure that means Truman must be missing some points. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be arguing if Raytown were missing some. I believe that's an astute observation. But anyway, 6.3 here in the third to go. Refs having a discussion. Scorekeepers conversing with each other. And so now's a good time, I suppose, to dive into this. So Don Edmondson, 12 points so far. We're almost through the third quarter, and Cayman Lennox has really came through big in this third quarter, pretty much willing the Patriots into this game still. 18 points now for him on the game. He's played big, and I'd say our pregame observations were pretty accurate. I mean, we said Don and Cayman, it was going to be their show tonight, and it's been every bit of that. Cayman with the big dunk, that's got to get the crowd and the team fired up, and no doubt the student section was loving it.
And that's the kind of hype that we need on a basketball team. I mean, that's the sort of thing that gets your team and your fans going. And whenever you are playing off of each other, both team and fans, that's something that can't be stopped. That's just a team that's going to catch fire.
Oh, no doubt. And especially Raytown, that definitely takes some wind out of their sails. So looks like the score is going to be still holding at 41-40 right now, Truman. But I believe Coach Briggs has won some more points on the floor.
He's still upset for sure, and he's been known, especially this year, to not be too happy with things along this nature. I mean, this is not the first time we've seen this sort of thing this season, especially whenever it comes to dealing with officiating and dealing with scorekeepers at all. Well,
bottom line is this is a district game, so you can forgive some refs for some things, but in a district game, and it's not to say that refs are going to decide the game for you. They aren't everything, but you want them to do their job to the best of their ability, and I'm not saying they're not. But you want that stuff to be accurate. You want it to be right, because this is a district game. This is for everything. This is losing, you're going home, So, anyway, no change here. Looks like Briggs' argument is going unserved here. And that'll put Dante Manning at the line, I believe, for 1. We're in the 1-and-1. Looking to tie the game here. No good. Bryant taps it out, but we got an over the back. And I mentioned this earlier. You got to keep an eye on some of those Raytown guys. They already had 2 fouls early in the third. And so now Benjamin Bryant, the shooter we talked about before the game, he picks up his third along with Aris Abdelnesser, who has his 3. Came in with a fader. No good. Off the front iron. A heave. Nowhere near close. And it would have been after anyway. So 41-40 Patriots here. Heading into the fourth quarter. You gotta hope that we can keep this up. This is a big game. And so we'll see you after the break here. See you then. And welcome back, fans. So the fourth quarter about to get underway. Patriot ball, 41-40 Patriots. And so they're going to bring it down, looking to extend this lead. And if they can get off to a hot start here in the fourth, they already had some of the momentum in that third quarter, it felt like. If they can get a bucket here, you might take some wind out of Raytown's sails, and you might put him down for the rest of the game. Don on the drive, he kicks it out. Ooh, deflected, but Carter maintains. Moanu takes it in. Blocked, absolutely rejected by Devon Hudson. They're going to bring it down. Kick to Howlett and then kick out to Martin. And a ticky-tack foul again. Just Martin bumping into Samuel Billimon, who wasn't even really, I mean, he was involved, but he wasn't clearly trying to do much. And just Martin initiates it and gets the ball and one. So he's going to the line for a free throw, looking to extend the lead now. He misses, so that's 1 for 5 on the game from the line for Martin. A rebound there from Lennox. What a rebound. Out-jumped everybody there, it seemed like. So he brings it down now, looking to get the Patriots back in the lead. And you know, this game has been back and forth all day. No team really setting themselves apart. And I don't expect anything different in the fourth here. They're going to go back and forth all night long. Carter Brown with the ball. Swing to Billimon. Edmondson with the ball. Billimon hands it off to Don. Don in the paint. Kicks it to Lennox. What a find. Great job by Don on the assist. Lennox with the bucket, and that gives him 20 already with 6.5 to play.
And that was an example of perfect passing right there.
A rush shot by Devon Hudson, and that's no good. So Patriots get the ball back with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. We'll see what they do. 1-point lead as of now. Edmondson at the elbow, no good. Martin bringing it up. He's going to look to get into the paint, no doubt. Swing to Hudson for 3. Got it. Now Hudson, he's up to 12 on the game. Raytown's leading scorer. 45-43 Raytown at the 6-minute mark. Lennox with the 3, I believe, just short. No good. A step back, couldn't get it to fall.
And that was just too rushed right there. We need to actually sit down and establish ourselves forward and take shots like that.
Now, I'm not sure I agree, you know. Cayman Lennox, he's been the hot hand all night. And Carter Brown on the block there. Aubrey Martin hits the deck, and wow, I'm surprised there's not a foul because every time he hits the deck, there appears to be a foul. But good solid block there from Carter Brown. Raytown will have the ball under the basket here with 5:40 to go. They find Abdul Nasser down low. It ends up in the hands of Martin. Blocked by Lennox, and he gets the rebound. So Martin, who's been getting the foul calls all night, nothing doing. And Lennox traveled. He didn't quite have possession, and he took a step or two. Not sure if that can be a travel, but timeout for Coach Briggs. He's going to have to send it to the bench and regroup with his Patriots.
Now, some of that calls that, I mean, it looks like we're getting some tic-tac fouls, and it's kind of frustrating, but at this point, you might want to just steer into the skid and just, if you're going to get fouled, you got to go hard in the paint and avoid getting that and one and just try to force them to the point where they're not going to be able to bring that up and over.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of and ones for Raytown tonight, and you know, hey, the fouls are okay. We don't have a lot of guys in big-time foul trouble, but if you're going to foul him, I mean, I'm not saying hurt him or anything by any means, but you can't let him get that shot up in the goal. You know, you can't let those and ones happen. If you're going to foul him, make sure he can't make that shot. And I think Aubrey Martin, he's just a big bullying presence down low, and he's tough. He can finish. And, you know, you gotta make sure he can't put that in the bucket. And so Briggs looks pretty intense on the bench there, talking to his guys. He's all passion tonight. He's coached a great game. His players have been playing great. A lot of passion and a lot of emotion. And that's pretty much what's been missing in my 4 years here at Truman from this basketball squad. They just don't seem to have that fire and that intensity, the will to win. But tonight, this has been just an outstanding performance from the Patriots, and hopefully they can close it out.
100%.
Raytown inbounds here. They're going to bring it up. So for the Blue Jays, it's Howlett, Bryant, Abdul Nasser, Hudson, and Aubrey Martin on the floor. Patriots is Cayman, Carter, Jaleel, Sam, and Don. Air ball from Hudson. Bryant falls down, and that's going to be a turnover. Oh, and Jaleel tries to help him up, and Bryant smacks his hands away. He wants nothing to do with him. And I don't know how I feel about that. You know, Jaleel trying to be a good sport, and Bryant wants nothing to do with it.
And that's
I don't know.
Fire that sometimes might go too far at this level in sport.
Billimon with a shot fake. He's wide open, and that's a layup. Great drive from Billimon there. Tie ball game. We're just inside 5 minutes, and it's all knotted up, 45-45.
And this is an absolute nail-biter at this point.
Got to have a good defensive possession here.
Yeah, we need to pull up a stop right here.
Abdel Nasser falls. He stumbles. Billimon hits the deck. It's going to be Raytown. The missed layup, but Brian on the cleanup. He puts it back in. 2-point lead. Oh, and a bad pass. Jaleel turns it over again. And then the layup by Hudson, and that's just careless. You can't do that. Timeout Raytown. Not sure what the timeout is for. I mean, they've got all the momentum. Not sure why you stopped that. But Jaleel, a careless pass there. You got to be better than that late in the game. You can't afford that. So now the Raytown.
Might be okay in the season, but right now that's not what we need in districts.
Yeah, no doubt. So Raytown 49, Truman 45. 4 minutes to go here. Hopefully Truman can find some fire and get back in this game. They're not out of it by any means, but if they keep playing the way they are right now, turning the ball over and being careless, it's going to get out of hand really quick. And I'd like to see this Truman crowd get a little more rowdy. The Raytown cheerleaders are real loud. You know, I'd like to see our student section get involved and get real loud over there, and some of the parents, but Patriots got to give them something to get rowdy about. So let's see what's coming on this offensive possession here. Raytown on the press. Inbound to Kamen. It's a pretty lax press here from Raytown, just a one-on-one. Kamen across half court, pass to the elbow. Billimon swings to Edmondson, handoff to Carter. Oh, deke me. Billimon with a wide open look off the right iron. So rebound by Franklin, and now here comes Aubrey Martin, the lob. Hudson can't finish. He was on the rim, but he couldn't finish it. And so a missed opportunity there for Raytown. Carter Brown on the take, a tough finish. Nice job by Carter Brown.
Beautiful Euro step.
Nice job by Brown to pull this Raytown lead down to 2. And so now the Patriots need a big defensive possession here. Got to get a stop. The kick to Franklin. Hudson drives, backing him down, kicks it out. Martin with the ball. And there's that Truman crowd. You hear them. They're getting loud. Oh, and a walk from Raytown, but it goes uncalled. Tapped out by Lennox, but Abdel Nasser controls. I saw a travel there and no call. These refs, I tell you, they're missing some stuff tonight. Hudson outside, and there goes Franklin for 3. No good. Tapped out by Brown, trying to corral it, and it's in the hands of Raytown. So another chance here for Raytown after an already long possession. You got to get the ball back if you're Truman. And you got to foul, but Abdel Nasser's going down to the baseline. I mean, you can't punish a guy for guarding him on that baseline. You can't give him a foul there. I mean, Abdel Nasser's initiating the contact. You just can't give that to him. So that'll put him on the line.
Really blown calls at this point.
So 1-and-1 for Abdel Nasser. And we're 1 foul away from the double bonus, and we still have 2.5 to go here. Abdel Nasser bricks it. Edmondson controls after Hudson almost stole that rebound. So good job by Don to control it. Kamen bringing it down here, looking for to tie this game up, potentially get a 1-point lead. Kamen pulls up, it's blocked. Jaleel controls. He gets to the bucket, and he gets it to go. No foul there. I don't know. These refs just seem to choose when to call their fouls when it best benefits Raytown, it feels like. But I don't know. 9-4, Truman fouls versus Raytown. And it's stolen. Looking up for Lennox. And that's just a cluster of bodies down below the Truman bucket, and it's going to be tapped out by Raytown. So Truman ball here. He had Lennox wide open. That could have been a big momentum boost because he just slammed that home. We've seen him do it once tonight. But we're going to inbounds here. Don in the corner. Takes it out. And a pass to Billimon at the elbow. Bodies in. We've got jump ball, no foul, and a lot of contact there. And still no foul. Possession arrow to Raytown, so that'll be Raytown ball with a minute 48. Still knotted up here, 49 all.
And the Truman crowd is not happy about this officiating going on right now.
And if you listen close, that Truman student section all the way across the gym is getting real loud over there. I'm liking the energy. This feels like a big game, and it obviously is. And that student section is bringing the energy. I love it. Raytown with the ball here. Hudson outside on the perimeter. Jaleel guarding. He's going to have to be a little careful. He's got 3 fouls. You don't want to pick up a couple because this game could very well go to overtime. And Hudson's going nowhere. Jaleel playing great defense. He's still backing it out. He can't get anywhere. Jaleel just swarming all over him. Hudson, tough, and he bails him out. A terrible shot by Hudson, and he bails him out with a foul call. I don't believe it. And there's the 10th foul, so the next one on the floor will go to double bonus. Hudson goes to the line for 2. I can't say enough, you know, a 10-4 in the second half. Truman fouls, and versus Raytown. I mean, you can't believe that. And the fan in front of me for Raytown wanting breaks to get teed up, but I don't think that's going to happen. Hudson misses the first, in and out. So that student section is liking the miss there. They're getting loud, trying to distract him. I'm loving the energy. I can't say it enough. Hudson looking to give Raytown a 1-point lead with just over a minute to go here. Second shot on the way. Short. Bryant taps it out, and Abdul Nesser controls. You got to rebound if you're Truman, and a timeout Raytown. You got to control those boards. We've dominated the boards almost all game, it seems like, but in this fourth quarter, we just can't buy a rebound.
And I think that part of that is just because our guys are too afraid to go up for the ball. I mean, we're getting called on every single tic-tac little foul that's coming around, and you don't have the confidence to be able to go out there and block a shot, even make a contest on a shot, because you're just completely screwed at this point.
You know, I think this, and so far, oh, and listen to that Truman crowd doing the Truman chant. If you can hear them over the Raytown cheerleaders, they are loud and proud tonight. I'll tell you what, Joey, I just got chills. That chant really got me fired up. Hopefully it's doing the same for these Patriots. And one thing to take note of, Lennox had 20 early, I believe, in the third, and he is still there with a minute to go. I don't know, and Don's still at 12, which I believe that was his total at the half, so a quiet fourth quarter for both of those guys. They're going to have to step up in this last minute, and I have no doubt that they'll do that. But it wouldn't be a bad time to see somebody other than them step up either. I mean, Sam's potential of knocking down big shots, Jaleel's a bully in the post. You just got to get it to him, you know? Raytown with the ball here. We are just crossed the minute threshold. Martin driving in. Nothing. He tries to swing it out. He gets it to Hudson. He takes it back. Carter playing good defense on him. And I don't think they're going to go for last shot here, but Martin walked. Martin walked. He tried to bully his way through, and Carter Brown was having none of it. So a great job on defense there for Carter Brown. The fouls have been coming aplenty for Aubrey Martin, but he did not get it that time in a travel. So they're going to bring it down. I'm not going to be surprised if Truman goes for one shot here, but there's still 30 seconds. Timeout Briggs. They're going to draw up a play here, no doubt. And you know, it's late in the game and you got to buy a bucket. Joey, who you give the ball to? Kamen and Don have been cold, but is it enough to sway you from getting them the ball?
I mean, at this point, our entire team has been kind of cold. We have not had a basket in the last couple minutes, and it really seems like we're going to have to give it to either Kamen or Don. I mean, right now I'm looking at Kamen's score. He's at 20, whereas Don's only at 12. Do you want to give it to Kamen, the guy with the more points, or are you going to give it to Don, the guy who it's his last year? This might be his Michael Jordan buzzer beater at the NBA Finals moment.
I think you give it to Don or Kamen, but I also think if Briggs draws up a great play, you get it to the open man and you trust in your guys. This is a team sport, and we would not be here and be where we are at if it weren't for the whole team giving effort. Kamen and Don have been the guys but those other guys put up numbers on any given night. So I think you got to give it to who's open, and you trust in your guys. And at the end of the day, you live and die with those guys. So I hope to see a Patriot bucket here, obviously. And listen to that crowd. My goodness, the Patriots getting rowdy. I love it. And if you just take a listen, folks, they are loud and proud over there. And they just quieted down as I said that. But, oh well, inbounds to Cayman Lennox here. In 30 seconds to go. What's it going to be? And that's Howlett on defense. He is swarming on Cayman, but I think Truman's going to go for one shot here. This might go to overtime if Truman doesn't get a bucket. I believe we have a timeout. A lot of discussion going on. So Briggs takes another timeout.
Not quite sure what this is about, but I did see Briggs and the ref chatting pretty
It is a timeout call. I was worried he might not have a timeout left, but I'm sure he keeps tabs on that pretty good. So Truman's going to inbound the ball here. 11.3 to go. There is no doubt. You got to control the ball. We've had some sloppy turnovers tonight, but this is the possession. You can't afford it. I mean, you just can't give Raytown a chance to win this game. You can't do it. So you got to get it in clean, and you got to get a shot off without a lot of time left to have Raytown get a shot. This is like, if you give Raytown too much time, you're looking at giving Patrick Mahomes the ball with a minute left. He'll go down there and score before you know it. So if I'm Truman, I'm milking this clock down and taking a shot at the buzzer. And I tell you what, if we see a buzzer beater for the win here for Truman, you will hear me scream as loud as possible. I can't put into words how hype I'll be. Raytown fans calling for him to stand up, but they can just stay sitting down if they want. I have no problem with that. And they stand up. Anyway, here we go. Got to inbound it clean. Struggling to get it in. Briggs takes another timeout, and I can't imagine he has many left, if any. So no time comes off the clock. They were running real close to a 5-second. Great defense by Raytown, but you also don't want to force a pass. So that's what I'm saying. You got to get it in clean. You got to free up a guy and get it in a position where you can get down the floor and find a shot. I mean, that's all it is. So Briggs taking the timeout there, saves his boys from a turnover. And here we go. They're about to head out for the inbounds again. Hopefully they get it in clean and we see a shot go up.
And now we're going into overtime.
And my heart is beating fast as could be. And this is the moments you live for in sports. The last second district's game, you lose, you go home, you win, you keep playing. These boys want to keep going. Let's see what happens. They get it into Cayman. We got a foul. No 1-and-1, so it'll be inbounded over here on the Raytown side. 0.9 of a second dribble off. And honestly, not a bad decision. I don't know if he fouled him intentionally, but it moves Truman back into the Raytown half of the court rather than right on the half court. So now Cayman gets it in. He's got 10 seconds. And we got another foul. I don't know what they're fouling for. I can't tell if it's intentional. I've got people standing in front of me. They're one foul away from the 1-and-1. I mean, if you foul Cayman here, you're putting a guy on the line who is a decent shooter. I mean, you don't want to do that. So I'm not sure if that's their goal or what they're trying to do here, but we'll see. Patriots inbounding. They inbound. No foul this time. We're on our feet. 3, 2, 1. Shot. It's blocked. No foul. And Coach Briggs is outraged. He is mad as could be. We are going to overtime. We will see you after the break. This game shows no sign of ending anytime soon. All right, and we are back here for overtime. And I guess if you wanted overtime, whoever was at Buffalo Wild Wings must have tapped that button, because here we are, 4-minute overtime period, still deadlocked at 49-49. Tell you what, Joey, I felt like we had 49-49 at the end of the third quarter, and nobody scored that fourth quarter. A real dry quarter. Hopefully we can pick it up in overtime. And the tip goes to Raytown again, so that'll give the possession arrow to Truman if you're looking for a bright side. Abdelnesser at the top of the key, swings it to Hudson. Franklin drives in, he's got a lane, gets it to go. So Raytown wastes no time, gets a bucket. 2-point lead for Raytown there. Franklin now up to, let me see what I got here. Franklin up to 12 on the game.
And what a floater by Edmondson!
A big shot from Edmondson there. He's up to 14 now, and that's a good sign. If he gets hot in this overtime, look out, because he will put the torch on that basket. Raytown with possession. Oh, man, I don't know. An odd pass there from Martin. Hudson drives in, can't get it to go. Rebound Franklin, no foul. Edmondson controls. Raytown fans are mad, but when the foul ratio is 10-6 Truman, you can't really complain. So now Truman with the ball, Don at the top of the key here. He drives, takes it baseline, pulls it back out. Finds Kamen. Kamen with the nice crossover. I'll tell you what, my heart has not stopped beating this fast all game. And then a turnover from the Patriots. So with 2.5 to go, Truman has a costly turnover there. Raytown can take the lead now. And if you're Truman, you really like to be in the driver's seat. Get that lead and then have Raytown chasing some buckets. But instead, it's going to be the other way around. Martin dribbling down the court. He passes it. There's a jump ball, and that'll be Truman ball. So a nice job by Maceo to tie up Franklin for the ball there. He kind of looked like he was taken off guard by a quick pass from Martin there down low.
And that was some very smart plays and very quick thinking by Maceo there to try and grab that ball right in that moment.
So now Patriots ball all knotted up here at 51-51 with just over 2 to go. And let's see if we can get something going. Be careful, if you're the Raytown Blue Jays, you don't want to give Edmondson too much space out there around the perimeter. Lennox pulls up for 3, just short. Rebound Raytown. Now it'll be Martin bringing it up. Martin taking a sweet time bringing it up the floor. Brown swarming on him. Pass to Bryant. They find Abdelnesser down low. He had no angle on the goal. Might have been blocked. Billimon bringing it up. He's going to pull it out. Smart move. 1:40 to go. Don't want to take a bad shot here. You got plenty of time. Dribble around, find a good shot, and get an open look, and hopefully knock it down if you're the Patriots. 1.5 minutes here to go. All knotted up still. 51-51. Edmondson brings it into the paint. Floater. No good off the back iron. So
that
again,
floater has been very 50-50 today.
Hudson with the ball. Takes it into the corner. He pulls it out. Oh, very risky pass. Right in the corner there between out of bounds and back court. Martin with the ball here. Hands it to Hudson. Hudson drives in, loses the handle. It's turned over. Kamen on the break. He dunks it again. Kamen Lennox on the dunk. What a big moment for the junior. My goodness. 53-51 Truman with 45 to go. Hudson for 3. I'm sorry, that was Martin. Rebound Bryant. And we've got a foul? I don't believe it. A good swipe at the ball, and we get a foul. Sam Billimon picks up his 4th foul now. That's something to keep an eye on. You don't want him picking up that 5th, but hopefully with 40 seconds we can maintain this lead and get out of here with a win. That crowd getting rowdy. Bryant going up to the line for the first one. In and out. And that crowd is just electric. I am loving the atmosphere tonight. Serious Allen Fieldhouse vibes here.
And this is really surprising because as of right now, before this game anyways, he's 88% from the free throw line for the season.
So now the second to pull within 1. If you're Raytown, you got to foul on the inbounds, I have to think. Especially if he misses. That one's too strong. Hudson with the rebound. And oh, that is just a crusher. Hudson gets the offensive rebound, tries to put it back in, can't get it to go, but then taps it in again on the third effort, and he gets the and 1. So the free throw to give Raytown the lead. Oh my. Hudson, he looks pretty comfortable up there. Shot on the way. It's short, rebound, so a tie game, and it looks like we're in the same spot we were in at the end of the 4th. Everyone in this gym is on their feet right now, just about, including us, Joey. I mean, we're sitting here, we're just as excited as everybody else. Lennox drives, brings it out, we got a foul, and that'll put him at the line for a 1-and-1. And finally, we see some calls going the Patriots' way. These reach-in fouls were going towards Raytown all night, and they finally get a call. So Lennox going to the line. The biggest,
pretty decent this year from the line.
These are his biggest shots of the night right here. Oh, and this crowd is getting loud, loud, loud. Hopefully he can knock one down and maybe get the second. First one, good. Absolutely buries it. So that's a big free throw. The second one's even bigger now. If you can force Raytown to try to get a 3, maybe they go for a tie. But you got to knock down the second. You don't want to be in a position where they can get to the bucket and win this game. The free throw, and I looked like I saw a push on Carter there, but no call. 1-point game. Raytown with the timeout, 17-5 to go. 1-point lead. I'll tell you what, folks, I am sweating. I can't stop sweating this game. It's just absolutely nerve-wracking. And Joey put it well later, some point earlier in the game. This is a nail-biter. And a good sign, actually, the player who was down earlier, C.J. Johnson, in the huddle. I don't think he's going to make an appearance on the court, but he's in the huddle. He's here to watch his team potentially win a game. Hopefully not, but potentially to win a game. But it's a good sign that he's out there on the huddle. Looks like he didn't get rushed to the hospital like we had heard. Glad to see he's up on his own. Raytown coach looking to draw up a play, trying to get a shot up. With all those athletes, you got to get physical down there in the paint, but every time we've done it so far this game, it seems like we get a foul. So we got to figure out the balance between getting physical enough to stop a shot from going in, but not picking up a foul. And so here we go, Raytown ready to inbound. Patriots breaking the huddle here. This is what you live for. And you know,
this is basketball right here.
And if you're the Patriots, you really hope we don't have a Chiefs defense breakdown here. Maybe that's too soon, I don't know. But Raytown now, clock running down. Just about to hit 10 seconds. It's stolen! It's stolen! We got a foul! Foul on Devon Hudson, who turned it over. The pass by Abdul Nesser was not good. And Billimon picks it off, and then the foul on Hudson. He's been a solid free throw shooter all year. He's going to the line for a 1-and-1. And if he knocks down both of these, there is no way Raytown wins the game unless they send it to overtime. But they cannot win the game on a shot if he knocks down both of these. Raytown getting rowdy. Billimon looks okay at the line. First shot on the way. It's in and out. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Raytown getting down the floor quick. Wide open man. The full court heave. No good. And that will do it, folks. The Patriots lose track of Aaron Franklin. And they lose track, and he knocks down the layup to win. Don Edmondson, you just feel miserable. The full court heave, his last shot of his career, comes up short. And the Patriots will go home defeated. 55-54 Raytown.
And that is just heartbreaking on Sherman right after that perfect steal from Edmondson. And that's just something that you can't expect, but you have to be able to play for. That was just an open layup, and I don't know if we were out of timeouts, but that seemed like the perfect time that we needed to stop that clock at that moment.
Well, you know, you can't ask for much better. You fight till the end, and you just don't come out on top. There's 2 seniors. They'll look forward to what comes after basketball in high school. And for the rest of those guys, they'll be back better than ever than next year. And we'll see you next time, Patriots. I'm Kyler Barnett.
And I'm Aaron Renshaw.
And we're signing off. Good night.